Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Let's get this thing started here tonight. It is Mentorship Monday. How is it going, everybody? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, girl. Welcome aboard. If this is your first time with us, you have been missing out. It is a Mentorship Monday on a Tuesday, which is a little bit weird, but hey, you know, we do the things. All right, so let's talk about a few things here this evening. Let's crank down this music. Pretty sure that is way too loud. I just have a little bit of a too much of a good time there on the high fives here earlier today. Okay, so let's talk about things. Let me get some things arranged here. How is everybody doing? We got everybody in the room. How is the microphone? Can you guys hear me all right on that mic check? I got Raymond, David, Todd, Ninja, Scalp, Mark, Justin, John, Matthew. What's up, everybody? Whiskers. Good evening. All right. I think we're all good there. Now, if I could just find my Ninja Trader control panel. There we go. And let's move this down here. It's good? Okay, good. Let me switch workspaces here and our default layout, and then let's bring up some surprises. Maybe they're surprising, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. All right, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So it is time. Make sure that you know, look, trading is risky, you know the drill, but if it is for you, this might be the place for you as well. Make sure you are following us over here on our Instagram. Of course, that is where the most fun is. Facebook's cool too. And of course, you want to learn how we earn right here on Discord here tonight. Tonight is an open mic night. I'm going to come over here and open up the microphones now into our Discord channel chat. You guys get to come and chat with me. If you are in our mentorship, if you are brand new with us, you got questions, tonight is the night to get them answered. We will be going over some reviews of people's trades. That is the main objective here this evening. I don't really hit on a specific topic here tonight, but I am going to talk to you guys about some housekeeping stuff of things that are coming, things that we will be doing, and so that you guys kind of keeping everybody abreast of all the new updates. Speaking of new updates, you guys enjoying the new 8.5.22? We already have the trolls in here. It's awesome. So 8.522 can run on any machine. Hopefully you guys have figured that out. If you haven't watched the hardware video, it is a new update there. This thing is now functioning quite well on all the way down to a level i3 or equivalent. i5 is probably still the recommended absolute minimum, but if you have those awesome i9s, you are going to appreciate the optimization process and all of that as we start to do the training on full auto headshots. Again, we've got full auto two-finger salutes. Headshot we'll be talking about a bit more. We're also adding some additional features in the next release. March the 4th coming up. So this is 4.4. Well, yesterday was 4.4. They were supposed to be talking about this yesterday, 4.4, but look for May the 4th. And of course, if you guys are a Star Wars fan, May the 4th be with you. And May the 4th be with you, we are going to be releasing some pretty cool stuff, if you know what I'm saying. Death Star, no, it's not. I don't know, anybody like the Death Star? We're going to have Alpha Omega released on May the 4th, if all goes well. And at least that is the current plan. Let me get our music adjusted here. I'm going to turn this down to a little bit lo-fi so we can chat about things here this evening. And if I can now just find my Discord channel chat, I'm telling you, I'm going to get better at this as we go along on these Mentorship Mondays. This is number 13 of the Mentorship Mondays of this year. And I am, where is it? Mini Jams Live. There we go. All right, so if you guys do want to chat with me, you can hop over there in the Discord channel chat. The microphone is open if you guys want to come and talk with me directly. And let's talk about some of the other fun stuff that is coming around. What you guys see here is our stuff on stocks. You guys notice that? Microsoft, Twitter, man, speaking of Twitter, did anybody see what Elon Musk has done? Okay. Have you guys How many of you guys have heard of what I wanted to do with Twitter? Let's see if have you guys heard me before talk about my plan of my taking over the world, if you will. If I got enough money, what did I tell you guys I was going to do? Anybody remember that? Let me pull over some of the channel chat so we can see. What was I going to do with Twitter? Pop quiz. Let's see if anybody remembers what I said. If I made enough money, what was I going to do with Twitter? Ban the liberals. Yeah. Buy it and burn it. River Trades got it. First one and nailed it. Buy the whole thing. Yes. Yes. I was going to buy the whole thing. So my actual plan, so I will lay out the entire plan, was to make enough money that expendable capital that I would just go over there and buy 51% controlling shares. Now, mind you, little did I know, Elon Musk is smarter than I am. I thought I had to buy 51% of the place to basically roll it over, which is technically true. But Elon has beat me to the punch. Now, my whole goal was to buy 51% of Twitter and controlling shares, but apparently there's a limit. Just found that out. Apparently you cannot buy more than 14 something percent of the company. They have a limit on that. Well, surprise, surprise, because that way people like me can't do that. But I go in there, buy 51% of the place, and then press the fucking delete button. Yes, that is what my plan was for Twitter. We want to cancel everybody. They want to play a stupid cancellation game. I would cancel all of them. Just press the button, because listen, they need to learn a lesson. It's so stupid. Censorship is stupid. People should be able to talk about anything that they want. Have debates, have conversations. You know, that's my opinion on it. And then what did Elon, it's like he's reading my mind. He goes out there, takes controlling, well, doesn't have controlling shares, but he has influence on the board of directors. So now I have a new goal. Like, I think Elon needs some more right-wingers with some money to go in there and, you know, straighten this thing out. I mean, talk about making a difference. You know, folks, and this is what I'm encouraging you guys to do, is you guys are crushing it with Algobox. Please go out there and find something amazing to do with that capital that God gives to you. You know what I'm saying? And I am applauding Elon Musk. If I had been like even like on the border fence of being an Elon fan, I am a complete Elon Musk fanboy now. This guy just went out there and basically bought controlling shares, not all the controlling shares, but you know what I'm saying, a significant portion, the largest shareholder of Twitter now, and is going in there and making a difference and going to make a change. I am ecstatic. Holy cow, that was amazing. Did I post in the link to that? I think I'll do a reaction video to that one tomorrow. We'll wait on my plan on that. But yes, you guys know I have said for a while that my life's goal was to buy out Twitter and delete it. That was funny. And then Elon Musk was beating me to the punch. So that was the punchline of that joke. All right, so now we should be warmed up enough where there's some folks hanging out with us here. He owns four times as much as Dorsey does. I know, isn't that amazing? So ICT is too guard for you, right? Guys, he is scamming for real. No strategy, no nothing. Large EX, are you the authority on all things? It's funny how much ICT people talk when they literally are the least knowledgeable of anything in an industry. It never ceases to amaze me how stupid ICT people are. But welcome aboard, those of you guys who are from ICT. Kick back and relax and watch what happens when a real mentor opens up the microphones to allow people to talk. And you can too. You can come over here and have a chat if you guys want to have a conversation with me. You know, if you guys don't think that we could trade or you want to challenge our notions, we have plenty of opportunity to do that. I think tomorrow night you guys are going to be really delighted with the insight that I'm going to show you guys around ICT. We usually reserve that for Wednesdays. The Wrecking Ball Wednesday is coming in for that. But here, let's get back to our topic at hand. We've got Algobox on stocks. Is anybody excited about that? Is anybody, any stock players? Again, most of us are all E-mini players, but I know there's some people who are kind of on the fence. I know Captain Price, I think he follows in on some stocks and things. But anybody else excited about the opportunity to have our system and really kind of showcase our work on stocks? We will be releasing a separate version of Algobox specifically for stocks at a different price point. But Algobox stocks is there? Yeah, appreciate it, Largy. It's all good, my friend. Everybody's searching for something that works for them. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Laura, you know, hey, come try our stuff. Don't try our stuff. Doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. If you want to be stupid, you can be stupid. That's a beautiful thing about the world. That's why I love Twitter's removal of censorship, that you can be as dumb as you want to be, and I am perfectly fine with that. But look at this nice Microsoft one. So Microsoft double cross, double move. Can we say, hello, double cross, double move? Let me see, what's my measurement from there to there? And where are we gonna run from there to there? It's feeling pretty good. I'm gonna say about right there. Y'all like that? Large EX, see if we can beat that trade strategy right there. Probably not. How about this shark right here? There's a shark back. Yeah, shark back, press the back of the Bing, and Bing, exit on the cross. Oh, I don't know. Maybe this video game is a little bit too hard for you. It's very, very specific and clear. How about another double cross, double move right here? So we come from our tip point down, measure out. Did we pop pack pass? Nope, not even a stop out. No 2 try rule, no nothing. Enter in at the center of the positions. Measurement is going to be from here to here, which gives us from here to there. And there's our gold line for the target. Yeah. Works on stocks. Also, let's look at Forex. So the ICT turds, most of them are Forex guys. Honestly, I feel bad for them. I feel bad. They just don't know. They haven't been taught properly and whatnot. They're like, I feel like they're little children, right? But they are like the most ornery children I've seen. Like they really need to calm down, right? I'd have a little more feeling for them if they, if they were, you know, acting a little bit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So same deal. So we got another double cross, double move scenario, measure to measure, measure to measure, pinpoint in. See, this is what actual pinpoint accuracy looks like, folks. Just saying. So this is USD JPY for all you Forex folks. There's a nice headshot for the drop. Beautiful. We are running up target 1, target 2 so far on a J hook play. Right off of the green dot after the J hook and a push move. Do you like that? Yeah. Am I gonna take that green dot afterwards? Yeah, we hit target 1, target 2 right off the bat. So what's our rules? Am I gonna try to hit target 3? Yes, I am. So we'll be holding that position up there on a USD JPY. If anybody is wanting to know how to swap these, so if you have not been on Forex before, click on your instrument tab and over here for Forex. I can choose any of them. How about Euro USD? The popular one, wait for it. Gotta load. Loading. Bam. Oh, look at that cluster reversal. Move up, cluster, bam. Short with a headshot. Pretty spectacular. How'd this J hook? Oh, wow. This one, okay, that's a tough one right there. So, J hook play that could have gone to target 3, but look at the stop out on that. Came down to the tick. That is a tough one. Can you do a 2 try rule here? Yes, a little bit difficult. I would have to enter in on the double dot. That is a double dot play right there for the short. Probably going to exit the majority of the position right here. Doubtful I'm going to sit there and play this all the way out on full turns right there. That is a tough one. That is a hard J hook, as you guys can tell. Double dot, pretty clear. Again, does the stuff work on Forex and things? Yes. Is it slower? Yes. Do you have to wait all freaking day? Probably. Let's go to even the smallest time frame, all the way down to a 1s. I'm kind of curious what this looks like all the way down on it. Yeah, futures has better leverage, but stocks do have less risk. You know, and there are a lot of folks, you know, still finding out that there are places in the world that don't have access to futures. So, you know, taking into account that some people don't, you know, we are very privileged in the US and some of the other places around the world to have access to futures. There are places that do not. And so, you know, I do take that into account and want to be able to help people who need the help, you know, and that is part of my goal of us, you know, changing the world piece at a time, to be able to put financial stability in people's hands, potentially. You know, nobody can guarantee success of anything. Anybody can fail at anything in life, but if you're going to trade, don't you want to trade with the most powerful tools in the world? I would. So look at that one right there. That is a cluster plus our headshot to the short. There's your exit on the headshot. Pretty nice. Another headshot for an entry right there to the short side, and a cluster reversal down to an exit on a green dot. Everything, even on Euro USD, is looking like falling through pretty well on all of our systems, unlike ICT, who continues to make up stuff daily. All right, let's go into so these are one of the things I want to talk about. That basically our stuff can, you know, you want to showcase it a little bit. I'm going to show this a little bit more. I'm just going to kind of save this window to kind of come back and forth to every kind of intro. They're going to be quicker than this, but I just wanted to put this together here tonight. Be like, okay, so there it is. Euro USD, any of the Forex stuff, you know, Twitter, Microsoft, Google, everything showing up on your charts. Same setups, same everything. Except for, I don't know why my Delta is not working on these. I think it has to do, we may have a bug. Curtis, is Curtis here with us tonight? I think he had some stuff to do this evening. Curtis, you on the mic? I'm not sure if he's here tonight. Yeah, we'll need to look into, we probably have some bugs on the Forex thing. I don't think I took this into account because of the weird numberings on those, so that may be why we're not populating this, because I saw that on JPY as well. F5, let me try F5. I don't think so though. See, I see it calculating. I did this several times earlier today, but yeah, it's a good thought. Yeah, it just doesn't put in bid ask data, but see how this is 0.0001s. So I think the way that I'm doing this internally on the calculations, my multiplier times 0.000000000, I think this is jacking up our stuff. So I'll have to adjust, like I think I'm rounding 2 digits. Or maybe 4, and this is like at 5. Yeah, I think I'm rounding to the 4th digit, and this is at 5. So I think I've got a bug. Just realized that. So, all right, so we'll get that fixed up. Millionaire said, BTC. Yes, we can do Bitcoin as well. Ah, you know what? Come back to me on that one in capsule. Yes, we can do. We do have BTC. Where is my screenshot of that? But I don't have a connection to it right now on the system. But yes, our system can also connect to crypto, and it's a free data connection, absolutely free. So pretty cool. But yes, our stuff does the same thing, same setups, all that kind of stuff, massive moves. And but yes, we'll talk about that. We'll do maybe a separate video on that. Thanks for kind of bringing that up. I'll probably where'd my pin go? Add that one to our list, my friend. Good thought. Had not even considered doing a separate one on crypto, but I do think we need to showcase that as well. I have 2 videos dropping either tonight or tomorrow morning on intros for the new stuff on our new website, new format, straight to the point for all of our setups. So 2 of those are going, so just putting down here for the BTCs. Video completely separate on that, and we'll get all that set up to showcase as well. Good thought, good thought. Okay, so let's get to our normal workspace. Let me pull up our, how about standard 1080p? There we go. I am liking this other layout now. So again, there's our 5 set up here, but this is kind of the layout that I'm liking a little bit more. I kind of have to get myself out of the way here for you guys to see bottom right there. I'm sorry, bottom left to see MacV setups and layouts, but there's that. Let's go into some, yeah, Obos. We're going to be talking about that. Layouts and setups for using this on Divergence. It's going to be awesome. He's talking about this one right here. So he's asking about how we use these. We'll find the pivots that turn, like this one right here, obviously. And now we mark that one. We wait for it to return. Another little way to use this, very, very simple and easy way. This one, easy to see the divergence. We have a high top, we have a low top, we have a low move, and we have a high move. This one's going up, this one's going down. We see the divergence and the big move down. Fairly simple to see, but yes, full video on laying that out very simply using our ultimate OBOS oscillator. Absolutely. Look at that J-hook play right there. Wow, NQ on the move overnight. Here's high time frame, it's pulling the 89. So highest time frame. Wow, was that the shark play? Look at this shark back. Huge on the 89. Is this gonna be the multi-thousand tick drop? Where's Mike Schwartz at? Mike Schwartz has been waiting for that bear move for forever. Might have just got it for you, bro. Everybody's looking up, everybody's thinking we're going, and look at the breakdown. There's the double whammy on blues, and then we drop like a hoss off after a shark back, shark tail, boom. Pink dot behind, pink dot, double entry. Oh my word, 89. These are 89 ticks a piece. So if we're kind of 100, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Is that, so 1900 ticks, almost a 2000 tick drop. They're pretty nice. Digging it. All right, for real. We are going to now, I think we got enough folks hanging out here. Microphone is open. I am going to go over here and do a review You know, I saw River Trades dropped us another one. Should we do another River before we do Douglas? I have lost my Discord window. All right, here we go. Okay, so pop it up into our announcement section. Yeah, we're gonna run through Rivers here tonight. Beautiful stuff. Appreciate River for doing some videos there on it. And before we do that, we'll pop right in here to our real testimonials. Somebody had posted today, so one of our new folks, Snipe Trades, said, "I have no clue what I'm doing fully, LOL, but this is damn cool. Love you, bro." It was a shark short on the ES2s, Flowmaster audio confirmed. Again, brand new. He just got in with us the other day, and I had kind of walked him through a few things to go try out, and he's already stoked and pumped about it. Always love seeing that. We got Kevin throwing down 480. Excellent work. What's he showing up right here? DCDM on the MACV headshot. Love it. Oh man, high time frame, big one. Very nice, very nice. Loving that. We got 890, 66% profitable, profit factor 1.26 from the Neo Drox. Loving that. PM Martinson, he's showing off on, oh man, pushed right into that level. Delta pop and the move, very, very nice. Right into the second Delta line after, man, these are big high time frames. Very nice. Again, playing those off the lower time frames after you've got your high time frame setup. Very nice. Multi-confluence setup. What do we got? So follow the circles. He's trading the micros on gold. He is showing Delta. Okay, be careful here, Mike. Use the latest Delta. You can fill in this whole thing now. I know this is kind of new for folks. On the latest version, you will now be able to fill in the entire Delta. So get the latest Delta set up so that this fully populates for you. I know you might be using the light edition, but listen, even if you're using light edition, right now I think everybody's machines can handle this. Yeah, see how this isn't populating the whole thing? You're using the light edition. Don't use the light edition. That would be my first suggestion. Make sure that you use the new full edition, and it is also going to work. You also trade Bitcoin, sir. So I don't trade it right now. I'm an Ethereum guy as far as my trading. I made the majority of my money on Ethereum. I made $450,000 with a $50,000 investment over a 1.5 year period back when Ethereum was really in my basket of things to trade. However, now I really don't touch Bitcoin and things. However, I've been focused on functioning with our software and getting it to work, and it absolutely is amazing. So EF47, check out our latest version of Algobox. It's working on everything, but there is going to be a specific edition for cryptos. If you are just strictly cryptos, we're going to be handing that out. We're going to be giving a lot of free versions of Algobox for crypto. It will be only for crypto, so those of you guys don't panic if you like bought our system, whatnot. Like, that is still the current box is gonna, you could trade anything, okay? But there is going to be a specific crypto one. We're going to release Algobox crypto, but for marketing purposes and letting people know that we exist, that we are the best in the world, we are going to be putting it in the hands of crypto traders. So if that's you, if you're a crypto trader and you would like to use Algobox on crypto, we are going to give a lot of copies of that for free, but you're going to need to bring some people, come hang out with us, and we'll get you hooked up. $10,000 product, why not get it for free, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's come check this out. Multi-confluence setup there. And then he's got the double cross into a PRZ, takes it to the long side, and he saw the Delta. So some people might be tempted to take, some people might be tempted to take this short on a double cross, double move, but he was wise to have seen, he saw the double dot on king timing. Look how spaced out these are going to be. So probably going to be a big play, likely to the reversal, because we've got one leg, two leg, big moves. So then this one is probably not going to qualify as our double cross, double move in the continuation. Now we're going to look for it in a reversal, especially because it's not out in the open. By definition, this is a double cross inside of a green PRZ box. He was wise to have taken the long play on this. Well done, all the way up to target one just for fun. And he was wise to also only take that to the high side for target one because he was going against the favorable direction. Favorable direction was to the short side. favorable here. We are all red, but he read this well. He saw the shift. This is a gift to take the opportunity to make that little punch back up. Very, very nice play there, and good recognition of the opportunity for reversal. Don't know how to work this Algobox thing, but I see it's working for some people. Yeah, quite a few. You should check it out, and all the training is there. I won't say all the training, but the training to get yourself warmed up is there on the website. You would have to make a little bit of a leap to apply it to Bitcoin and crypto, which is again why I'm kind of giving a lot of those away for free first, so that the people who are over there in crypto, I'm not going to be talking specifically necessarily about crypto, but you guys go out there. We're looking for some leaders. If you guys want to come out and talk about crypto in context of Algobox, come talk with me. We'll get you set up. All right, let's move on to the next. What do we got here? Trading hours not fair. Oh, he's got the pink dot. Okay, more confidence. Oh, it's a little tiny picture. Do we got a bigger one? I think he's got a bigger one here. Here we go. Very nice. So we get the pink dot up top. That is a power dot on the high side at a level. Then he's also got this right back behind it. So this could function as a headshot. Is that within 10 or 15 ticks? I'm sorry, 10 or 15 bars? Yes. So 10 or 15 bar headshot power plus, looks like a Gartley. It's not a shark, but this is, we've got the red opportunity right here. Plus that, all the high time frame stuff. Coming in on the 13s. Wow, that is a big one too. So big play, and then he gets his confluence on the right. Is that a headshot? It is. Headshot PRZ. Yes, please. And he just rings this thing up, taking it to the short side. Very, very nice. Well done. Coming away with 406 on the day. Well done. And he's still new. He's still trying to kind of get his way around. Very good stuff there. Oh, look at that headshot. Is that a power headshot? I guess who did catch that? Reversal in gold, Algobox. Very nice. Yeah, that is a headshot and a half. I mean, you can't, I mean, hello. Hard to argue with that one, isn't it? What do we got here? Bonus trade. Headshot, I see the headshot there. There's a 4K monitor screen on this one, so tougher to see there. Red dot, confluence, double cross with the headshot for the short. Yeah, why not? Beautiful RTY play there from Mr. Foster. Oh, that was a 6th trade, so he was already up on the day. Did he post his final? 55.85 over 5K, 100% profitable. 55.85. That Whiskers, holy cow! Whiskers pulling up 940 to 950 setup. He is the master of the 940 to 950 setup reversal. Amazing freaking work from the Whiskers himself. Outstanding, sir. He's got headshot on MACV. MACV is red, and red dot on the 6s. Oh, look at this, moving up in time frames too, playing off of the 6. I see he's got it off on the 3s for his low time frame. Looking at the red, showing the red headshot, and there's his headshot entry for the top side. Yeah, sign me up. Well done, sir. Dr. Noise throwing down $1,000 on the day, 82% profitable, profit factor 3.48. Those of you guys who are new with us, 3.48 means his winners are 3.48 times the size of the losers. Sorry for asking too many questions. There's not too many questions around here, my friend. That's what Monday nights are for. Well, today's a Tuesday, but Mentorship Monday is all about questions. Tonight is the night I just come out here and I just open mic it. Whatever you guys want to talk about. This is, I don't really have an agenda. I come out here and just kind of look through our stuff, see how things are going with our set. Oh, look at that beauty. And I'm a beast. So that, hopefully you guys can pick up on that should be a reversal and not a double cross, double move. Remember, if something is overextended, be very careful on a move that is very extended. Then overextension inside of not being out in the open. What does that mean? Meaning there is a PRZ or a dot close by. You've got to be careful with those. That needs to be a reversal. Now, you're seeing that he's calling about the DCDM. He's not talking about this one. That is an eyeball. But over here to the right, what do we have? That is a nice double cross, double move. Not super extended into the location that we're looking at. What do we got? We got a boom, boom, and boom. Isn't that beautiful? Headshot over to the left. Is that a double? That is a double bubble right there as well. So another one, you can pull a runner right here. You got the blue dot for the push, green dot for the center inside of a double cross, double move. What's our measurement? Now we're going to go from bottom to the middle. Extension's going to be up here somewhere, off the charts. Literally, this is a trade going off the charts. Very cool. How do you make horizontal deltas effectively? Great question, Jim. Actually, somebody else had that question today too. Let's go ahead and go into that. Let me finish one more of these here. 500, got his 500 on the day. Very good. 3.88, love that profit factor. 3.88 and 81% profitable. I want you guys to really focus in on these numbers, because I'm going to show you guys ICT's numbers. Now, you guys probably out there, all you ICT kids, we're the ICT kids in the house. Show me. I know we've got some ICT lovers in the house, okay? I'm going to show you guys the difference between your guys and our guys, okay? Your master, okay, who talks with a nasal, a nasal hazel and every other, problem he's got there. I'm going to scroll up here and I'm going to show you guys his results. We actually ran his PDFs, okay, through our own exports, okay, and we're just going to show raw numbers. Bars bound, too expensive for you? Hey, check out our Helping Hands program. If it is too expensive for you, come and visit me about the Helping Hands program. If you qualify, you may be able to use the system at a discounted rate for yourself, or completely free if you qualify. So just check out. If you have the desire, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be opened unto you, says my good Father above. So why would I not do the same? All right, that was his stat. ICT does not work. There you go. I've got you solid, bro. There we go. Here are his stats. You guys want to see ICT stats right here. We're going to go over this more tomorrow, but just pay attention. If our guys had these results, these stats, I would shit a brick and get mad at them and scream and yell. Okay, this is not good. A profit factor of 1.05 profit factor. Basically a 1-to-1 on your trades, and you're only knocking 53%. Are you joking me? This is terrible. And this is your guy who's claiming, here's the thing, if this was just a normal everyday Joe Blow, all right, okay, but this is your master guru, Furu, who tells everybody that he's like the greatest Forex trader in the world. The guy that has more stories than, Grandpa Joe and his big fish stories, you know what I'm saying? This is his P&L over that time period. 20% drawdown. Here's his January. I mean, that complete shit. Where's his like big trades? Whatnot. Everybody's like, oh, what about that one? No, first of all, that's something jacked up. This was like a QQQ something. I don't know what he was trying to do with that. Probably trying to screw with something. Who even knows? But pull that out. Bad data. Okay. But that was out of his own PDFs. That is a significant drawdown. And where are the big trades? Where's this whole like, oh, look at me, guys, I'm a big trader. I hit big ones. I hit the big numbers. I mean, he says he's got a 90% strike rate. Where's that at? I mean, this ain't even close. This is 50-50, flip a coin, and 1-to-1. Do y'all understand what that means? A 1-to-1 risk reward ratio on his trades. Okay. What happened to the big, like, oh, my OTE trade, oh, my FVG is so good. Really, bro? Your trading sucks. Look at my guys. All right. You're 50% and your profit factor is 1. Now, let's go look at our guys real quick. Let's double this out. Every person in my room beating ICT every single freaking day. Oh, I think I just lost my connection to room. Y'all still here? Yeah. So check this out. Like, look at the numbers. I'm just going to do them real quick, and I promise we're going to get over to this delta thing. We're talking about using delta horizontals. Check out some stats. So you know his, remember, 1-to-1 profit factor 1. Terrible. Okay. Look at us. 66% profitable. 1.26, and by the way, that's not even great, but 66% profitable, and that's a noob. Here we go. Mike B, how do you do here? 86% profitable. He has what ICT claims he has. This is good, my friend. 86% profit. Look at the profit factor. 8. Is it 1-to-1? No. 8-to-1. And your ICT clown can barely trade at all. These are our students. This isn't even me. I will blow him out the water. 100% profitable. I mean, you can't even talk about this. 100% over 17 trades, $5,500 on a single day. Let's keep going. Let's look at some more stats. Oh, what's this? 82% profitable. 82, 3.48. Your guy is 1-to-1. Your master trader is shit. Bro, you could sit down, you could sit your kid down and have them mash buttons like a monkey and make better money than ICT. Let's look at this next one. What do we got here? 77% profitable. Profit factor 2.92. Listen, our average profit factor across all things is about 2.7. Okay, all in all. I mean, we could be like, oh, bragging because, you know, we're getting some big ones. Our average, just overall, 2.7. Okay, somewhere in the neighborhood between 65 to 75% profitable on the majority. Remember, ours is not a single strategy, but overall, these are our numbers. 2.7, and your guy's at 1. Ah! Bro, you suck. Absolute suckage. The other thing that's really funny to me, ICT keeps talking about percentages. He doesn't even understand notional value. You guys really ding him on this. What's up with the notional value? Okay. Train everyone on this. One contract of the NASDAQ that he's out there trading NASDAQ now because he knows he couldn't do this on Forex, right? So he's coming over to NASDAQ, trading my place, my way, because I've been teaching you guys the right way. Maybe he learned something from me. He's like, oh, I got to trade some NASDAQ because, well, yeah, it's the super. This is like the crazy wild child of all trading, really. The futures trading, this is the beast. This thing moves like crazy all the time. That's why it's awesome. It's one of my absolute favorites. And what's your guy come do? He comes and tries to trade in my territory. Hilarious. But what he doesn't understand is notional value. He's trading with 255,000 as of the other day, $255,000, and your guy can only squeak out 1-to-1 on the most active instrument in the world. Are you stupid? You gotta be bum fucking stupid to sit there and think that your guy is the greatest trader on earth. It's ICT. ICT, yeah, you don't know jack squat from me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all love, bro, but you suck. I mean, you really do suck. You need to stop telling everybody that you're so good. I'm sorry, bro, you suck. Oh, look at this. Look at this beauty right there. Do you see that power up? Now, let's talk about this. Some people don't know. What happens when you have a red box and a green dot? Can be confusing for some people. Remember, the box is a power up. It will power up whatever is inside of it. It does not matter what is inside of it. It is a green dot, then therefore we go long. Simple. If it is a red dot inside of here, we would go short because it is powered up by the Tesseract. You know, Tesseract powers up things. If you're a Marvel fan, you know the deal. Great stuff. Appreciate the Giphy on this one. We got another Giphy. Oh, look at that gift. Look at that gift. Now, it would have been a better gift if I saw him entering a little bit closer right there. So if you're going to be a double dot player, where's the entry on this? You want to be a little bit closer to that double dot. Entry, boom, to the long side, exit in the red. And that's on the twos. That's still going to get you about 15 ticks. I'm good with that. Very nice. Be careful of that one heading into a red dot up on the right. Maybe is why he's hesitating on it. But nice play nonetheless. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. That's a beast. Gotta love that. What's up, GP? Okay, for real. I'm done beating up on ICT. Look at our guys though. Every single one of our guys is better than ICT. All of them. Even the ones that aren't doing great. 1.24 is still better than 1.05. 69%! Your guy's 53% and 1-to-1. Y'all are shit. ICT. Oh, ICT. Inner circle trader, bro. Stay inside your circle, bro. Keep out. Keep out. And don't threaten my family, bro. That's a mistake. It's a mistake you will regret for the rest of your life, bro. I promise. All right. Have we had enough fun with that? All right, we had fun. Let's go and answer some questions. Ask Vinny questions section and open mic if you guys want to come and chat with me. You can come click right over here on Vinny Mini Jams Live. Come have a chat. Or if you want to put it out there, that's cool too. I'm going to read all of the chats as they are coming through. Let me move this over so I can see all your questions that are coming through. I'm going to go into Ask Vinny questions and start there, but feel free to also post other questions. I am open mic. Here we go. All right, hi Vinny. I'm in my second 40 days. I'm trying to learn to lose and numbing myself but demo will never feel like losing real money. How can I get in the right mindset of losing and not panicking? All right, Dave 999, we've got a great series for you on overcoming fear. Let me see if I can find the link here. I'm going to post it over there on the far right. Captain Price said practice makes perfect. Yeah, I will tell you, more clicks, more ticks. And I would ask Dave 999, are you here in the chat? Because I'd like to ask you a few of your setup questions. Let's see. Can I go to his Dave 999? Go Dave. Let's see if we got a setup. Let me see his setup. Always start with the first setup. Make sure that your hardware and sit is right. I need to have a way to kind of organize these, everybody's workspace, like what their workspace set up like. But first thing I always want to check is make sure that the person is set up properly, because sometimes if somebody doesn't have a good base to start from, I do kind of come back to like what's their base. Okay, I don't see any screenshots of his hardware setup. But number one thing is make sure you got a good base. Make sure that you are seeing all 4 instruments simultaneously. How do you do here? 4,487. Okay. So Dave, if you're here, come on. Feel free to come on the microphone. I'll talk with you on it. But I'm going to point you, since maybe you're not here, but I'm going to answer the questions. I'm going to pull up a playlist that I dealt with this. It's called Overcoming Fear. Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the here we go. Overcoming Fear. And this one has 19 videos in it right now. We start with, so success story of Ken. Let me give you the short version of this. So Ken, he actually originally struggled. He had been a lot of other places. He comes here, he starts smashing with it, but he was struggling with continuously trying to target out T3. Let me remind everyone, our system is optimized to hit T1, T2, right? That is what I code for. I'm not trying to slam big ones. I am trying to get consistency of punching T1, T2, which is going to be 10, 15, or 25 ticks. Okay, anybody, well, how do you have 3? Well, it's because it depends on high time frame or lower time frame. That's our 2 entry charts and our ripples. We have the lowest one, it's going to be 10 or 15. The higher one's going to be 15, 25. They are still a 2 target optimization. Make sense? Now, you can bump that out. I'm just saying that the default for anything that we have is going to be a T1, T2. And why do I not define it as exactly ticks and parts? Is because if you start to bump that up from an Algobar 2s, like if that's our lowest time frame, and you bump that and your lowest is a 4, and then your upper is an 8, well, now this starts to move up. So now you go from the 2s to a 4s. Well, am I really going to be targeting only 10 ticks off of the 4s? No. Then my lowest time frame, my lowest target is going to be 15 on that side. Am I going to have to wait longer for my setups? Likely, right? But there's a give and a take on this, and we're going to really focus on a lot of that into the near future. I'm also going to be focusing in on days not to trade. We'll talk about that and how to filter those. Had a great conversation with what he claimed was he studied ICT, but dude, he had studied a lot of other things too. You know, he's talking about smart money concepts, and he feels like he's a smart money concepts player. But after I talked with him, he was a reasonable individual, and he recognized a lot of the stuff that we had been talking about. And even he, interestingly enough, he ends up coming up with our rules. He's actually using our rules and didn't even know that we existed and whatnot. And it took him, 5 or 6 years to come to where he is. And yet I give it to you guys in 40 days. Pretty cool. It was a great one. I'm going to release that interview later this week with Ryan Cole. You guys are going to like that one. So Ken, he struggled with T3. He had, I call T3 syndrome. He's always trying to push out targets, okay? Don't have T3 syndrome. Number one, go for T1, T2, and remember, you're living off of T1, T2. Be satisfied punching T1, T2 over and over again. T3s will come and you'll know. You'll feel it, you'll know it, you'll know when, you'll feel when you start to execute T1, T2 over and over and over again. And we talk about practicing, okay? Right here. You can trick your brain to day trade, okay? We talk about there's 2 videos on this, on the how to get good series. Where's the other one at? It's like it's got a basketball on it. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're back to back. Wow, just duh. These two back to back. I do not think you want to miss these two videos back to back. Tricking your brain, gamifying the layout, gamifying life. And there's a third-party guy who does a TED Talk on this as well. Don't miss these two videos right here. Very, very powerful. 7 steps for perfecting those trades. I address it here as well in both of these. Nice little series there. I joke about, the battlefield thing, but I am using the example of how did I get so good at flying around a jet where I can literally be the #1 guy in the server all the time is practice, practice, practice over and over by myself. Okay, a lot of people don't do this. They think they need to be into a live game. You don't learn to be great in a game by playing in the live game all the time. That is a mistake. You need to get in a server by yourself, execute on it. That is why I tell you guys to use and spend your time in market replay. And I know his conversation, his question is, how do I, I just don't feel the same risk that I have in live and sim. Well, if you want that extra pressure, then record your trades. The next one is, I would say, record your trades. Where is Ask Me Any Questions? Yeah. Numbing myself to the demo will never feel like losing money. How can I get the right mindset of losing and not panicking? Yeah, so I go over this a lot. This is one that you need to spend some time. I'm not sure how long you've been here with us. Let me go back to 7. Oh, not very long. He's new. He is new. All right, he just came here in February, right? We're barely, and it was at the beginning. Okay, so he's been here 2 months. Okay, so look, hang in there, get through your days. At around the 90-day mark, this light bulb moment starts to happen for everybody. I kind of talk about that in one of those videos as well, that you'll get the light bulb moment around day 90. So just hang in there, get to day 90, and you'll start to feel it. But yeah, anyhow, I won't go through every single one of these. Mental hack right here for things when you are going live. Cadence, understanding the markets of cadence. This is a longer video, but I go into detail on cadence. Seeing series in a row of strings of losers, strings of winners, waiting till after a string of losers. There's all kinds of little tricks around that. That's the mental hack up above, like the shorter version of it right here in your trades. But this is looking at cadence in the markets over seasonality. And this one specifically, overcoming fear. I am targeting it right here on all of that. But I do think that you should watch them in this order because I basically round up everything that you see above this right here in this video. And now hopefully you said that you're in the middle of 40 days. I hope you went through these. Now I know this one was more recent. We did this one within the last few weeks, so this one may not have been in the playlist when you completed it. Please go back and watch this one and go through the Overcoming Fear series. Okay, so I'm going to drop this one in the link there. I don't know if he's here tonight with us. Hopefully he catches this in the morning, but I'm going to reply to him right here and I'm going to put in watch these and tonight's video. Watch these, my friend. This is the Overcoming Fear playlist. All right, there you go. That TED Talk is an eye-opener. Thanks, Foster. The youngin', there we go. Did I miss any other questions? How much longer will ICT go before he switches to Algobox? I don't know. I thought at one point secretly he might have already been trying to switch over because he's already trying to trade NASDAQ. So who knows? You might be in there any moment. All right. What was this question? More questions. What do you think about Hunter FX's trading strategy? I saw you guys are cool over Insta. I don't really know enough about his strategy to comment, be honest. Again, like when I talk about things, I'm not here to spin narratives. I'm not like your typical guru furu that is going to, snowball you or kind of blow smoke. I don't know. As far as he goes, I mean, look, I don't rub everybody the right way. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. He originally kind of started ruffling, feathers and whatnot with me, but I will try. I will give you a couple chances, right? I'll give you 2-3 shots at trying to be cool. But it's really usually up to the other guy if they want to be cool or not. If you're Day Trader Paradise and you want to be stupid, you go behind the scenes and try to do all kinds of crazy stuff. But I think he's cool because y'all watch this. Hold on, maybe I could post this in the room. Y'all need to see this. Crazy. I think Hunter FX is going to do an expose on ICT now. But I love that there's some folks in the industry that are seeing some of the BS and willing to say something about it. Here we go. So I posted it in the main chat. Here we go. All right, here we go. Ready? Are you ready? So here's what I think about Hunter FX. He is on my good list. There's a naughty list and there's a nice list. Right now, he's right on my good list, and you're about to see why. Here we go. Ready? It's quick. It's only 11 seconds.
YouTuber. I heard the accusations of threats against another YouTuber. ICT was once a well-respected mentor in the Forex industry.
Let's hear that one more time.
The accusations of threats against another YouTuber. ICT was once a well-respected mentor in the Forex industry.
Or so they say. A lot of people have been following that bullshit, but I have revealed the truth about him, and rather than him dealing with the truth, speaking in the truth, again, this guy is so used to working in the criminal arenas. He's like a fucking mob boss of criminal activities. He'd rather go out there and pay people to hack people's phones, hack people's websites, threaten, dox, harass, to think that they're just going to disappear, because that's what he's used to. He's done that in the Forex industry for a long time with people who are in the UK, people who are in foreign countries that don't live in Texas. All right, this country of Texas, listen, bro, you don't threaten people in Texas. We got guns, we got the Second Amendment backed up by, well, First Amendment backed up by the Second Amendment, and bro, we do not fuck around. Don't. Especially when it comes to family. You want to come and threaten my family and thinking I'm going to back down? Bro, you're messing with the wrong guy. On top of that, I am Italian Mexican, bro. You do not stand a chance of backing me down. You understand? And I've already done my, rectification with the good Lord above. I'm ready to see him any day. So if I go out in a ball of glory, hey, bro, what's up? All right, I'm good with it. But you will not threaten my family. You will not. And you will not hurt this community of traders going out there selling them on Santa Claus. All right, it's like everybody knows Santa Claus doesn't exist, but you're out there like making people believe that Santa exists, bro. Nah, bro, ain't happening. So the question back to what about his strategy? I don't know about his strategy, but he did figure out after watching my videos that he can at least tell a fraud, and he cannot believe that ICT is doing this shit to me. So yeah, he's got my stamp of approval for right now. Savage mode 9K. Let's go, baby. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't do that. There are levels and there are lines you should not cross, and ICT is willing to cross and say anything. He's gotten away with it so long. He's never gotten popped in his mouth. That's the thing. Everybody's got a plan until they get popped in the mouth. That was a phrase from Mike Tyson. Everybody's talking. Everybody's got a plan. They'll BAM! No, bro. I'm not talking physically fighting anybody. Anybody wants to say that Vinny's physically threatening anybody. I'm saying in the realm of communication via YouTube, via legal, via the court of public opinion. I'm sorry, bro. I'm bringing you to court. What's up, man? Your time's up. All right. A few more Ask Vinny questions section. Anybody on the microphone? If you guys have questions, pop them in there. You guys get first dibs on a night like tonight. If I can find my Ask Vinny questions section, I keep scrolling past it. So yeah, I really can't comment on his strategy though. Maybe we'll get to know each other, and regardless, look, I'm not there to just specifically judge. Sometimes like and if you guys think I'm blowing smoke on that, I'm gonna show you guys, I literally interviewed and what he claimed as an SMC, ICT background, whatnot. Of course, you end up finding out there's a whole lot of other stuff, and he's more of a Wyckoff trader than he is anything else. So, and then I just showed him how my tools can actually help him. At the end, he was like, "Oh, that's cool. How could they help me do that?" So you guys are gonna see. If maybe I can just help him have our stuff assist him in what he's already doing, then that'd be great. And I'm happy to put my tools in his hands for him to try out and all that kind of whatnot. Ask question on horizontal deltas. All right, we are back to the horizontal deltas question. Somebody else asked this as well. Do we care about the color direction, or just about the activity and what happens at the location similar to crosses? Great question, and it has two parts. Here we go. So he's talking about, let's go to the charts. Talking about delta horizontals. And here are some nice ones here that we can see. So we have horizontals of mainly three colors out of the box. We have three colors. We have the red, the green, and we have white, okay? The white ones are going to represent, they're kind of grayish on the lowest time frame. Higher time frames, they are going to be brighter white to associate themselves with crosses. So these two lines right here correlate with those two crosses right there. Okay, beautiful double cross by the double move, by the way. Everybody see that? Boom, boom, boom. Man, just money bags laying around everywhere. What are they doing? Dropping bags. I like it. And oh my word, look at that delta. I mean, folks, if you guys haven't figured out how we do what we do here yet, I would suggest you stay tuned. That is such a beautiful signal that we are going to reverse here. The thing has been down, 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 down. And what I tell you, the only time you're going to pick a reversal up is after you see a monster, one of these, that is enough to shift the position, right? Oh, so beautiful. And what do we do after one of these? We take the next play. And what's the next play? Double cross. Are we going to plague that? Yes. Woo! All right, sorry. So good, so good. Oh, happens no. All right, so now, oh my word, look at this blue dot. Are you kidding me? Y'all, blue dot, power dot, what's up? There's so many good things here. I can't even. I'm just gonna. I just want to talk about something. Okay, really, for real. We're talking about the delta lines. So I'm gonna try to ignore all the other beautiful perfections going on in the charts right now. All right. So we catch it. Wow, did we seriously catch that delta right there? Is that from before? Hold on, I gotta check something. I'm gonna show you guys. This will be helpful to show you guys some of our feature sets anyways. So I want to know if this one came from something to the left where I'm now indicating that I'm also smashing on a blue dot, or did this show up just now because of this one? I have a feeling it could be either one, so here's how I'm gonna check it out real quick. Now you wouldn't be doing this in real time obviously, but since we're after hours type of thing, it won't matter. Let's hop into my delta flagging, Flowmaster Cross. I need Flowmaster Delta. Oh man, I need my glasses. I know you guys have already seen it by now and you're probably like, Mimi, click it. Oh, there it is, bottom one. Okay, so I've got this set to number of horizontals 5. I'm gonna set it to 1 real quick, and we're gonna see if that is the one. Okay, so that one is picking right here, which means even more so, slam bam, thank you ma'am, I'm taking this blue dot to the long side. Now, it's hard for me to determine. I have considered possibly going ahead and running a vertical as well, but I already have verticals on SMLKs, so I hesitate to do it. But we may add one other thing here, maybe like a little arrow or something that shows us when a delta is coming in like this, because I mean, I am seeing, all I see it is all the way across, or what I can have is, instead of a delta line going all the way to the left, although I do like to use that sometimes because I can see how I get some correlations to the left side as well, I would have a ray instead of horizontal lines, and the ray will start right here and move that way I know. So that is probably coming in the next release for anybody asking about that, because even right now that's annoying to me to not know whether this came from here or I look to the left, because if I'm just glancing at that and I want to make that decision, I may hesitate on the entry if I haven't gotten that immediate information. If I did not have this to the left and I only had the extension ray to the right, I would be immediately smashing the button to the long side. You guys understand that? So we will be doing that. Let me put my indicators set back to where it was. So I'm showing back number of horizontals. I want to go back 5 of them, because if you do too many, then they load up everywhere. Now, there are strategies in between this. You could turn this on using a breezeway strategy and turn them all on and trade in between those deltas, because you know that these are completions of auction theory. And again, I don't want to get into auction theory too much. I'm not a big auction theory person, but it is a legitimate study for auction theory, knowing when an auction is over. Like, have you filled the orders? Oh, we got all the orders, chief? Yes, and the way that we do that is very simple. I don't have to know about auction theory. I can simply know that, did I get enough to push the trough, right? And I want to see the opposing side on a higher time frame particularly. So now what I can do is, let's draw a horizontal right here. Click F6, bam. Now I'm going to look to the left to see where I see another one of that size. Here we go, all the way back here at 1539. So the prior one that was that big was back here. Okay, so now I need to be able to see the opposing color signal size, which looks like this one. Let me see, what was this number at? Number is at a minus 400. So where is the previous 400 for the top side? Moved down. We are looking for a 400. I'm going to press F6, boom, like this. And so there is the match right here. Prior match, 400, 400. So we moved from this location down to where? Right there. Okay. So where can I get my next up move? Potentially up to the 400, which was right here. So we have the 400. We have this match right here. Auction completed. Book closed. If I lost anyone. Maybe. We good? All right. Boop, boop, boop. Delta colors. So this is the tricky part about colors with this. So it's a good question. This is red. This is green. Okay, so you're like, well, that's confusing. Well, it would be, except that we know that when we catch people off guard and we get the wrong side, when we've got enough people pressing the button because they're thinking that we're going long here, this is a trap. This is like an identification of a trap. You can see they got, these guys were right. These guys are the good guys. These are the guys, okay, cool. I think I got this. It's the first move. These guys, winners. These guys, winners. These guys, winners. Cool. They're making some money. They're getting their 10, 15 ticks, no problem. These guys, losers. These guys are the guys who waited too long for confirmations. They called their mom. They did their freaking laundry by the time they pressed the button. And these guys are beep. You know what I'm saying? They're stuck. Yeah, they got flushed. Exactly. Flushed sellers got stuck now. They're getting wrecked. And their order is going to start popping off here and probably push this all the way back to where? First place we're going to look is up here to the red. So color schemes, I'm looking from red to green to red and red to green. Think about what I just said. Green to red, red to green. So I get the flush, that means I want to go long. I know it's weird, but understand it. Because remember, I'm looking into the future at what this color is. That's why I do the colors in green here, because I want to know, is this a buy or a sell? This is where I want to buy. Okay, but you're like, but I saw a bunch of sellers. Well, yeah, this is retailers. These are the retailers getting wrecked. Look, I'm a retailer too. I'm not ICT. But, oh, this me, guys.
Listen, guys, I'm an institutional trader. Okay, I got interbank access. Now, people don't know what that means is I got MetaTrader 4 and I got that fucking edit button thing. You know, they'll never know because you know I'm like my own broker. But I'll tell them it's interbank.
Yeah, bro. You're still retail, just like everybody else. So retail. Yeah, but look, you probably got offsides, right? You got trades by Matt over here going like, oh man, I gotta press the button. Oh yeah, we're going down. Correct. That thing like runs up and he's like, I'm gonna add a position here, guys. Oh fuck, I'm gonna add a position here. Oh shit, I'm gonna, okay, guys. I blew another account on the, I'm gonna have to go back to Top Step because my name is Bob. Blowout Boys. You know, we got our t-shirts. You guys can buy them over there with them there, you know, I'll be out here in Austin all day, but hey, good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, boys. We got good vibes. Woo! Bob. Listen, Bob, we're here to win, bro. All right. Go buy his t-shirt. He needs some help. So what we want to see is color shift. So the question is green to red, red to green. So where is my next auction likely to finish? Up here. Just assume that if you are playing off of this and you took that entry, okay, and if this doesn't hold and push back down and break this area, then my next red is up here. You guys see that? If you see it, type me a 1. If you don't see it, type a 2. That's pretty funny, right? Because if you don't see it, then you type a 2. If you're happy, you know, touch your toes, do. Happy. So the question is am I buying or am I selling? Color of the line matters. I will say it like this. In general, the color of the line matters. But am I just gonna sell when I get up here? No. But am I gonna use it for a target? Yes. This is the most important part. We are most of the time using these lines if, like, let's say that I'm taking this green dot, if it was inside the PRZ, and I'm taking a long, and I'm looking up, I'm T1ing it, T2ing it, okay, because we're against favorable direction. Am I really going to run up to there? No, but if I'm feeling spicy and I see that this is at 11 o'clock in the afternoon where we get our big picture reversal, then I might be looking for that big long play then what's my target? My big target is going to be all the way up here. And so, and then will I still just exit right here? Not necessarily. Oftentimes I will see it hang in this area, so I will wait for my opposing signal inside of this, but I'm trying to like visually get myself to hold a position up to this level. Now these are not levels like y'all's levels. Like when I'm talking about, this is not an ICT level. This is actual order block levels, which is hilarious that he's conned you guys into believing that ICT thinks he can tell you guys he invented the order block, and yet order blocks have been defined for a very long time. They are in the original OG NinjaTrader 6.5, and I guarantee you they didn't call up ICT and be like, hey dude, yeah, you're gonna teach us about order blocks? Yeah, we're gonna put this on the tape. No, the actual tape reader of time and sales, which this is funny. I'm gonna teach anybody who's out here on ICT. ICT's talking about the tape recently, which I find hilarious. He never shows any tape. Now you guys don't know what tape is, okay? Most of you guys, I'm not saying everybody, I'm saying any of the ICT kids, talking to them real quick. I'm gonna show you what that actually is. Go to NinjaTrader, click on New, Time and Sales, TNS. And it's gonna pop up somewhere over here. New time and sales. I'm gonna change the instrument, and we're on NQ here, so let's put it in. This is what real tape looks like. Okay, tape. Why do they call it tape? Because it's literally like a tape recorder of all the orders. Now, what I'm doing internally, I am reading this information. Now it's after hours, so there's not a lot of activity. But normally during the daytime, y'all, this is like flooded. Flooded, top to bottom. Okay, right now it's like 10 o'clock at night, so there's no activity here. But you'll notice, like, what's the quantity right now? Right, you see all these ones? That literally, this is your stream of data, by the way, for your computer. Everybody who keeps asking me, Vinny, why do I need a, why do you care about CPU speed versus CPU count? Because I need to process this fast, and I don't need a lot of processors to do it. This is all of the data. Did you guys know that this is the data set that comes through that your PC is processing all the time? It's literally 3 columns wide. Anybody who's a data person knows this is such a small data set. It's time, price, and quantity. That is it. 3 things flooding to your computer all the time. This is the actual tape, okay? ICT doesn't know jack shit about what this is. And let me show you guys how order blocks work. So if I go in here, right click, and this is a default property. This is not me adding anything. This is out of the box NinjaTrader's stuff, okay? Block alert size. Here we go. Block alert size. Right, because there's nothing after hours, but I'm just going to set it to something super low. Okay, I'm going to set it to 2. There we go. B. Block. Now, on NinjaTrader 7, this used to literally say, it would literally write out block order. Like the whole word was written out. It would literally said, here, right here, real small. Hopefully you guys can still see this. Block order. It would literally show it coming through. So these block order concepts that he's talking about, you cannot see it if you are not using this. So all you guys who are like, oh, I can see it on that candle right there. No, bitch, you're a liar. You're trying to convince me that Santa Claus is real. Just because there are presents under the tree, well, yeah, I mean, how else did those presents get there? Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of ways that those presents could have got there. Aunts, uncles, moms, dads, I don't know, daddy coming out, eating the fucking cookies and putting them under the tree, bro. Santa Claus does not exist. And you are not a good trader, you fuckhead. All right, you see those B's coming in? Those are actual block orders based on my current block limit. Okay, I can set that to anything I want, but by default on this, it was set to 80. Now, is it gonna be different for instrument? Yes. On a NASDAQ, like a 15 contract trade is gonna be a big trade, right? On ES, I might need to set that to like 100 lot, right? 200 maybe, okay? Let's do another one here, do side by side, so you guys are gonna learn about the tape tonight. You ready? Because you can also figure out why Jigsaw stopped working. All you Jigsaw turds. Yeah, I'm talking to you too. Jigsaw. Fuckheads. Yeah. Jigsaw sucks. It stopped working in October 2008. Now I forget, it's 2008 or 2009. Somebody quote me on that because I already did the video on it. Let's do one more tape. Show you guys side by side what the ES is looking like. Now that one's probably gonna be more active after hours, so you guys are gonna really see some cool stuff on that. So new, time in sales. And we're gonna change this one to the ES. Black alert, so it's already set to 80 by default. We'll see if we catch any 80s after hours. Nobody's even punching on yes very much. There's nothing after hours really. But during the daytime, you will see massive differences in these tapes. Nothing's happened after hours here. What's up, Ace D? So anyway, sorry, I was hoping I would see some big changes here, but after hours is just, but you put this on market replay or whatever else, but you really want to see real tape, there you go. Now you guys have seen real tape. Is that the tape? Yes, Ace D, real tape. Imagine that. ICT stuff, well, at least he claims that, oh, listen guys, you gotta look at the tape. Dude, and then he tells y'all to look at this. How can you see the tape with a straight face? How do you tell people to see the tape? You gotta study the tape. How do you, you can't study the tape looking at charts like this. You cannot see this with this. Everybody get that? I mean, this is not rocket science, but ICT keeps conning y'all into it, making y'all believe that, you know, he's Santa. Out of here. So coloring of the delta. So back to coloring of the delta. It matters because we are getting tape information here on this. If you guys look what happens, if you were to hold the tape open and you see what happens when one of these hits, just trust me, you're gonna see it, all right? You're gonna see what's up. You're gonna see what we're doing here with this and why our stuff is so powerful. So color to color, this is how I would enter it. Now, if I see a level above me anywhere, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to use it as a target. So for instance, you'll notice on this higher time frame, we are doing brighter colors. So on the low time frames, again, you guys can change this, but on my low time frames, on my what I call my B chart, the template, let's talk about templates. Right click, go to your templates, template, load, look at the list, okay? All of these with the numbers on them, these are ours, okay? We got 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and all that kind of stuff. Right, so right here, here is the B, ripple entry B. So this is going to be dark green. I don't have any things, it's just bright. But on the higher time frame, it's going to be bright green. So everything here that we're trying to do is help your eyes to see them. Now, if you're red, green, colorblind, whatever, feel free to change those to whatever you want. Let's go ahead and address that while we're here. So if I go into my indicators on this one, I'm coming here to my Delta Flagging Pro. Right here, you'll see we've got dark green, dark red. If you need a different eye shade for this, but the idea is to have them different so that you can visually identify them quickly. You can change that to whatever you want. You can also make them thicker, wider, etc. On the lowest time frame, the idea here is I'm going to have this as a 1 thickness. Okay, higher time frame, this one I'm going to have a 2. I don't know if you can guess what I'm going to do right here. Oh, probably not that one. What am I doing right here? Probably a 3, and here maybe a 4, right? So that if I'm projecting these down globally onto my lower time frame charts, that it will be thicker here, so I will know it's even more powerful because it came from up here. Everybody see that? Everybody understand that? Any questions? I caught 200 points on NAS using ICT concepts today. No, it pisses you off. No, it doesn't. William Ryan, you can come. Actually, I want people to succeed, but you're going to tell me that you did it on ICT concept. Well, you didn't even name what strategy it was. I think that's funny. Name the strategy that you got it on, and give a little more detail. Don't just say, oh, I caught 200 points on a NASDAQ and US using ICT concepts today. Yeah, 200 points, bro. You can't even tell the difference between 200 points and 200 ticks. So let's be honest. You're probably still counting points and ticks because you can't figure it out. Let's figure it. And by the way, every single one of my students beat you today. All right, 200 points. That's nothing. Nothing. And by the way, caught 200 points on the NAS. Is that multiple trades or 1 trade? You know, that's little information. And you think that would piss me off? The only thing that pisses me off is that retards like you think you're smart. That does piss me off. I don't understand why God made stupid people. I already told him, like, when I get to heaven one day, my first golden gate, pearly gate question is, Lord, why did you make stupid people? I don't understand. I don't get it, right? He, in his divine infinite wisdom, has a reason. And I don't question him. Use the OTE pattern on NASDAQ yesterday and today. Thank you.
NASDAQ on the MACD.
Hey, yeah, bro, that's cool. Well, OTE is a 618 pullback, dummy. Okay, listen, I say dummy because, listen, you think that OTE was invented by ICT. Bro, then why is it that I have it built into my J-hook? And why is it that that has been a thing since, oh, I don't know, the guy who invented Fibonacci pullback, 618? All right, bro. You don't use fibs. Oh, now okay, I gotta see this, bro. How do you get an OTE? Bro, do you even know what an OTE is? Okay, all right. Foster, help him out, bro. Foster, you've been with ICT for all you ICT folks. Again, you know, God bless. Do I really know more ICT shit than you? This OTE, optimal trade entry, is literally a 61.8% Fibonacci pullback. And he says I don't use fibs. So bro, how the fuck do you do an OTE without measuring? Are you saying you're just eyeballing it? Well, you know what? That is classic ICT kid. Y'all are all so stupid. All right, get out of here, bro. Get out, bro. Doesn't even know it's a 6.8% pullback. Oh, I don't use fibs. I literally... It's the definition of OTE according to ICT. Hilarious. He likes to use 62%. Yeah, because he doesn't want to say 618. I clearly don't know his concepts, bro. Okay, Foster, help me out. Foster, can you get on the microphone and like yell at this guy so I don't have to? I don't know what an OTE is. The optimal trade entry? Yes, I literally just said it. What's there not to know? Is I literally say what an OTE is, and he's like, no, bro, that ain't it. No, you don't know ICT. Isn't that funny? Oh, the irony of that. Oh, man. God bless. I'm telling you, y'all, you guys prove every day. Like, I make this blanket statement that ICT kids and followers are literally the stupidest people on the planet, and y'all prove it every day. Y'all come out here and say stupid stuff. It's hilarious. Oh, man. You guys are... All right. Back to business. So high time frames, low time frames, color code them for yourself, whatever's easiest for you to see. But my idea, is that music too loud all of a sudden? I feel like that music got louder. So different colorings. You notice this one is bright green up top. God bless you, bro. Yeah, God bless you too, man. I know. I gotta chill a little bit, but y'all are funny, man. Y'all are funny. Oh, you know what we say in Texas if somebody's stupid? We say, bless your heart. Bless your heart. It's okay, bro. Bless your heart. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's what my grandma tell you. Oh, bless your... You're so stupid. Bless your heart, boy. Tell you what. All right, so high time frame, different colors, you know the drill, going indicators, you can change and put them whatever you want. I know that if they came from the high time frame and they're up in there. Now, you notice this one, we've got a shift, right? So my assumption is now we're probably gonna continue down. See how that green one ignored? Okay, so this green got completely ignored. So let's read that up, right? Do I wanna play this? Yes. Am I gonna be going the short side? Yes. What do I wanna target? BL123, real simple. Any questions? Did I answer the delta question on the lines enough? So you see how thick these are? I really use these a lot. If this, like MACV, this chart is the one that I look for these the most on the lower time frame. I'm less concerned with these on the low time frame. On the lowest time frame, I'm really looking for the delta flag spikes. Like I'm looking for this right here, okay? I'm less concerned about the lines. But then once I'm in on this line, now I'm looking up for my higher time frame one, and I'm gonna be looking from my low time frame, I am going over here to my high time frame to identify, well, where would my runner opportunity be? And then I'm gonna see, so if I'm going long here, where's my opportunity? Right up there, you see it? And it's all done for you. And I'm not sitting here like on ICT would be like, oh, listen guys, listen, you see that pivot right there? Oh yeah, so you know, there's gonna be stops back behind there. Wow, you're a genius, bro. People put their stops behind pivots? Rocket science, bro. Whoa, man, Santa Claus, put the bag down, bro. Put it under my tree, bro, no. Oh, what's up? Here we go. Yes, please stop saying neophyte. Oh, that word's a little bit too big to fit out your mouth, bro. Next question. How much time we got? 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes! 10-minute timer. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the wave.
All right. Open question. Bringing down the Ask Me Any Questions section. Anybody out here in YouTube chat? Ask me a question, we'll get them answered. What do you think about the strat? Are you talking about OTE? So the problem with his OTE is it's only an entry. Think about it. Not really a strategy. It is an entry technique. OTE, yeah, you know me. Optimal trade entry. But targeting is up to the player. Do you agree? Rob Smiths. Rob Smith, the guy who does 1, 2, 3. Is he the 1, 2, 3 candlestick guy? Yeah, bro, I know him. Well, this is, I mean, I think this screenshot tells you everything. Do you really want me to take, you want me to take this seriously? Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, this is one of those guys, like, I couldn't even take seriously. I just, like, let me skip. Now, this is Benzinga's take on it. Okay, let's see, where's his actual, Rob Smith, Rob in the Black. Let's go to YouTuber. Rob Smith. This is him, right? Smith's in the Black. Oh, that's not him. I don't know, man. But the 1, 2, 3, I mean, he's basically like, that's I think overly simplified. I think it's a good idea to simplify your strategy, but a 1, 2, 3 bar thing, get out of here. So here's my thing with, you know, choices in life. Okay, there's a book out there on this. Again, I'm not a big book proponent thing because I think books are old technology. Okay, but there's a book called Good to Great. One of the very rare and few books that I have read or took the time to read, but I finished it out in an audiobook, so why not do that? But Good to Great, and you know the idea. And what's funny is, like, I don't know, I kind of already knew this as a kid. Good is the enemy of better, is the enemy of best. Okay. Most people stop somewhere here. They're like, oh, I got something good. Cool. Well, you're not an innovator and you're probably going to get wrecked eventually. This guy gets run over by the guy who figures out how to do it better. The guy who got it better thinks, oh, look at me, I'm settled. And then eventually gets run over by best, which turns back into better because the next guy comes in and fits in best in a level of not continuing to improve. So you guys stick up here, you're like, oh, I found something good. I got a 1, 2, 3 bar entry in 9,000 and I'm just going to try to make something out of it. Okay, you could. But you're not going to beat me. Go, right? So that's my answer to that. There's your stop on OTE entries. 25 ticks plus, what are your targets? It's the problem with it.
Fib dot. NASDAQ on the Tuesday.
Question, the Ask Me a Question section from yesterday. Okay, River Trades, let me go hit you up here. River Trades said, a mentorship Monday question. Having difficulties with market replay. Not enough bars of data on Tide and Wave for certain instruments like ES. Okay, yep. And wanted to inquire about practicing specific days. Slow, fast trending, golden ropes. Okay, we talked about that. Good. So you picked up on the 4 different types of days. Great. With the new 825, how many days you recommend downloading before the actual day you want to practice? Or have you found market replay to work just fine on a single day's market replay? Are you suggesting that I be this? Good question. Okay, so it's 100 bars. So here's the straight, direct answer to it. You need 100 bars of whatever. So you can't just say how many days of data. It's got to be at least 100 bars. This is a function of delta and some of the things that we're doing for optimization. If you do not have 100 bars, we can't really optimize. And I mean, we're not going to throw errors at you. We're following errors, but if you're not seeing stuff coming on your charts and whatnot, you need 100 bars. So whatever that means. In market replay, here's the thing. With market replay, if you're starting at midnight, 12 a.m., well, you're going to have a problem there, right? Because you're starting at what's called bar 0. Okay. So the next bar is bar 1, 2, 3, you know, and so on. So until you get to bar 100, we don't have anything to go back and optimize for anything of the data that's flooding in. So 100 bars back is where we start. So if you're starting at 12 a.m. midnight, well, that's usually not a good idea. You kind of want to fast forward through that. Now, again, our stuff will start to produce setups, signals, but to really get the ideal entry strategy for these, you're going to need 100 bars. So the answer is 100 bars. How you get that? There's several ways to do that. So market replay, for historical stuff, you probably want 1 day. You need 1 day before. So if you want to trade July the 5th, for instance, okay, so you want to do last year's, I started the competition against Where Trading on July the 5th. So if you wanted to trade July the 5th for market replay, because you can't just get that from back data, historical, then you want to also probably download the 4th. Does that make sense? Because that's going to give you your 100 bars before the 5th so that you can start at midnight if you're trading midnight. However, July the 5th, what time of day did I start that competition? Yeah, I don't remember if it was 2 p.m. or not, but you know, most of my trades I start and I trade the 2 to 4 end of day session, because you know, I got kids and things. You know, when I was younger, I traded in both sessions. You know, I'm smashing it out of the park both sides of the day and both sides of the hammer because I had time. But you know, happy wife, happy life, kids, and all that kind of fun stuff, and the work-life balance, whatnot, which some people think it's a myth, but you know, I've got my whole philosophy that I'll share with you guys at some point. We're going to do a whole YouTube channel called Vinny Emini Experience, where I kind of take Joe Rogan style, podcast style stuff, and you guys just going to hear me talk about life. How about that? Because I've already taught you guys how to trade, how to taught you guys how the strategies. I'm going to finish out all the strategy stuff, and then I'm going to have fun. As I get old and gray, you guys can hear me do my JRE version of the VEE. It's going to be the Vinny Emini Experience. We're going to talk about life. How about that? Be fun? I think so. If not, if you don't like it, it's cool too. I'll go talking to the wind. I'm good with that. All right, so July. But you want the day before on market replay to get your 100 bars in that scenario. Does that answer that question? Yeah, and I wouldn't be too concerned with it because, so 12 a.m. The other thing, like, so just most of the time you would want to fast forward to 2 p.m. So that was my whole point with that. If you're going to go to 2 p.m., well, there's going to be a lot of bars, right? From midnight, 12 a.m. to 2 p.m., I mean, you're going to get hundreds of bars, right? Unless you're the super high time frame, the 89 may not. So you have to be careful with that, right? The 89, I think, is what you're talking about. The 89 highest time frame on the tide, you may not get 100 bars even to 2 p.m. In fact, you're not going to. So that's where you would need the day before, at least, if you're reading off the 89. But the problem is on the 89, like on the ES, you know, bro, you're having to go back multiple days for that. So yeah, you have a good point there with that. It's a tough one. As far as it being important, I don't think that the 89 necessarily is going to be the end all be all. When you're practicing those types of days, I don't think you should be targeting getting information off of the 89 anyhow. You should really be kind of starting with your information, starting around the wave and working your way down with practice. So I think that probably answers the question well. So you guys understand what I'm saying, the wave chart. So you're going to be wave chart on down and then precision and executions on the MACV wave, ripple and ripples. Cool. Great questions there. And answered all those. And this is from the day before. Bot name. Thanks for Algobox. You know, done. I've been practicing the optimization. He's talking about a secondary machine. I came from the group on FB. I'm very open-minded and willing to evaluate anyone's approach. Where should I start? Up already with that. That looks so nice, bro. Nice. Look at how, oof, man, look at that. Those are 32s to 55s. Look at the perfection edge to edge on that clean layout there, sir. Loving it. All right. Alexa, how much time is on my timer?
Minutes.
All right, so coming down to the final question. Let me see if I missed anything out in the public chat. Hit the ignore button. Yeah, please. Agree with work-life balance. A question or two.
Harmonic pattern. NASDAQ on the twos.
Michael M. Did I miss your question?
I posted it. It's the last question there.
Okay, thank you, sir. Michael M. said, asked Vinny, coming up on the end of 120 days. Awesome. He's ready to get going live. When you did your small account challenge, you traded for 90 days and 5 trades with a bonus. What times, if any, do you think is okay to divert from that? Question. 5 trades with a bonus. Alexa, stop. Times. Are you talking about times of day? Or, oof, it's a tough one. Mike, come on the microphone and let's have a chat. If you're available. If not, just type quickly out in the chat. Hope live so we don't have that much of a delay. But answer me the question, what times, if any, do you want to divert from? He's talking about the 5 trades with the bonus because, I mean, there were a few days in there where I traded more. I think one day there was like a 7 or 8 trade day, but I really stick to that. Remember what, in general, answer. So I'm gonna talk around that topic. So SOP. SOP. What is SOP? Standard operating procedures. Every business should have standard operating procedures because they are standard. However, can you diverge from this? Well, yes, under certain conditions, but you need to have your standards and know why you have those standards. This protects you. This is about risk management. And risk. I'll tell you right now. Okay, if your risk tolerance is such that you're not concerned with the 5 trades, you can live through cadence. Okay, because I'll also tell you that this has to do with the cadence factor, which is huge. I really think you need to understand cadence. It's not hard to understand. I have it, like, I literally lay it out in 2 videos. But in your standard operating procedures, to get those 5 trades, it's really there about making sure that you are smashing the trades that are in your favor and making it as a regular business. Now, if you've got more risk and it's like Vegas style thing, then if you want to divert from that, great. So if you're asking me personally, would I divert from it? No. In fact, anytime you do divert from it, you should kick your own ass. About what I just said, right? You need to go, thank my lucky stars that I got away with that. You trade 7, 8 trades in a day and you win. Okay, great. That's fantastic. And remember, I hope you know why you did it. Always know your why. Okay?
Yeah, you there, Vinny?
Yeah, what's up, Mike?
Cool, man. How's it going?
Good. So yeah, as far as your time, am I hitting it on the head when I'm talking about like when, just in general, or are you saying when time of day kind of thing?
I'm saying what type of market conditions would be advised. Like, basically what I'm finding out is if I just stick to doing the afternoon trading after the...
Oh, I think your mic cut out. Did we lose you?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. So what I was saying is after you... Basically, I trade the end of the market, so the end of the day, the second half, like the afternoon. And I try to avoid the morning as much as I can because I usually get ran over in the morning, more so than I will in the afternoon. And if I start doing really well, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, you talk about like candy days, like days that are really, really good. If those are days that you should kind of push it a little bit more and see kind of where you're, you know, if you could get more out of it or if you...
Yeah, absolutely. So that I mean, I think you know the answer, and it's good. And I'm going to just confirm for you that if you find yourself in a candy day, you can gauge that in several ways. Which so I'm working on a tool now, to give us even more insight into that. So my number one, you guys have heard me say that if I'm going to come over to my desk, one of my little tricks is to listen in for the audio box. As soon as I start to hear audio box getting fast, and I can be in another room, I can be off doing other things, and all of a sudden I'm starting to hear blah, 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 blah. I'm hearing that for a little bit. I'm like, okay, market's waking up. Let me go see what's going on. I'll go to, like, daddy's, you know, often I'm with my kids and my wife and things. I'm like, okay, hold on, daddy's gotta go take a few trades. Let me go see what's going on. So I'll go over, I'll sit down at my desk, turn my things on, I'll look around because I've already got my charts up. I'm gonna look. I'm like, okay, yeah, it looks like, oh, NASDAQ is approaching the large king. Yep, I'm still hearing beats. Now, again, if there is times when I hear blah, 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 and then all of a sudden it kind of like chills. Well, that time, I'm like, nope, it's one of those days. I just walk away, go back. I can make so much money on days when the markets are hopping. I don't have to trade, you know, you don't have to trade. You do not have to force those trades. The 5 trade scenario is to get you in the standard operating procedure so that no matter what day you sit down at your desk, that you can operate appropriately within 5 trades and not get yourself into a bad, you know, real bad situation, which is where you're in business out of business type of scenarios where you're blowing accounts. I talked with, again, I'm going to release the video either tomorrow or the following day of my conversation with Ryan Cole, and he's not even an Algobox trader, but he's come to the same conclusions that I'm showing you guys, and he trades on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And he talked about extensively about why he's chosen Tuesdays and Wednesdays. If you guys have seen my stats, what's my best day was Wednesday. Wednesday, well, I think Monday was because there was an outlier day. Like I had a big day on there. But if you take the outlier out, in general, Wednesdays are my hopping, popping days. And he's trading Tuesday, Wednesday. Mine is actually Wednesday, Thursday. But shoot, the combination, understanding that Wednesday is like, the market's handing out candy because you're forcing their hand on Wednesday because Thursday is non-farm payrolls and Red Star News events in the morning, as well as crude oil inventories coming out on Wednesday and housing numbers. So things have to move and adjust based on those big market macro events. So you're going to get the opportunities more on those days. Now, the reason I'm pointing that out is those may be the day that's your candy day. So maybe those days you're pushing 7 or 8 on a Wednesday. That makes sense? So that's one way to do it. The other is, yes, if you are feeling the speed of the market. Now, we're creating an indicator right now that's going to be around a BPM, bars per minute. A lot of beats beats per minute. There's things for music and stuff. We are going to be BPM, bars per minute. Okay, bars per minute and speed, and we are going to start figuring out, well, how do we define a candy day? And we will literally, hopefully I'm envisioning having a Geiger counter or an odometer of sorts that on each of our instruments has are we in candy territory or not? Is that going to be kind of cool? So maybe we have...
Yeah, that's going to be great.
So, hopefully that's there. And then we can set that to an alert that might even fire off an email to you to be like, send it to your pager. Like, back in the day when you had pagers, be like, but popping up in your phone, popping a text to you that's, popping an alert, be like, yep, candy territory. Hey, I'll be right back. Tell your boss, hey, put your boss on hold. Oh, sorry, I got a thing right now. Like, yeah, I gotta go. I don't know how that plays out, but people with the jobs thing. So yeah, well, there's some cool stuff coming, but the answer of the question is always remember standard operating procedure. This is what keeps you in business. This is our, I don't know if franchises can do this, but like a McDonald's franchise, they teach you how to make the Big Mac, the chicken nuggets, also. But then, like every once in a while, they bring out the McRib, or they do in Texas anyway. Like the McRib comes out in the summertime, they do the McRib. Somebody came up one day and was like, I'm going to make the McRib, right? You're breaking out of their standard operating procedures, taking a risk. Because what if nobody likes the McRib sandwich? What if nobody likes barbecue sauce on their burger, right? So you're increasing the risk, but sometimes the reward is great. Because I'll tell you right now, the McRib sandwich tastes pretty dang good. All right, so they took the risk, they got the reward. When they start doing those McRib sandwiches, I'm there on a more regular basis, if you know what I'm saying, throwing down the McRib sandwich. So that risk can pay off. Just make sure that it tastes like candy and that it's not like, let me give a bad example, was, I don't know, McAllister's. Like, I hate that place, right? They took Super Salad place and they turned it into McAllister's. Like, what's the other chick restaurant?
Down south?
Yeah. Like all the ladies are like, oh, let's go to...
There's like some weird chicken salad place that I heard about.
It's like you'll never see two dudes at a table there. La Madeleine! Anybody? Who's been to a La Madeleine? Anybody? No? Y'all don't know it? Well, Texas is La Madeleine, alright? Dude.
Yeah.
So I've been dragged there by, exes, and my wife is very permissive and understanding of my see, I can't even remember the name now. What did I just say? Not McAllen.
Madeline.
Yeah, La Madeleine. All right, this La Madeleine place, you go in there, and I just joked, like, I remember I took, she's like, oh, let's go to La Madeleine. Okay, listen, I am going to prove to you a point today, just for fun. I said, sit down, and I want you to look around. Find one table with two dudes. You will not find one table with two dudes sitting in that place. Alright. Anyway, so that, like a place like that they took the risk to be like, hey, we're gonna cater to the ladies. That is one that failed on them, because I'm like, dude, I will not go into the place. Like, I don't like it. The whole vibe of the place is not my thing. And yeah, I'm sure they make fine sandwiches, but they're not even good. Dude, it's like, bro, you got to be better than the other place if you're gonna make me sit in this. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. That's one of my things. So, Be careful when you take that risk is what I would say, and stick with standard operating procedures. They will keep you, and you're going to make so much in standard operating procedures that you'll find yourself not needing to worry about feeling the risk. Although I know it's natural to feel like, oh man, what if I'm missing out, the FOMO scenario, but try to kill the FOMO and stick with the SOPs, target those SOPs, and I think you're being in a good spot. In general, you kind of noticed, even in my small account challenge, I still kicked my own ass when I said, I took too many trades, right? I mean, they paid off on a couple of those days, but I remember on like 2 or 3 of them, it didn't, right? I took the extra trades, it got me deeper into a hole. It turns into, red days. I think I had, 4 or 5? No, I think I had 6. I think I had 6 red days during the entire competition. But those days came around. I mean, there was one day when it was like, I was pretty ticked off about all the stuff going on with Obama's right-hand man, Joe Biden over here, taking us out of Afghanistan. I remember being really upset about that, and I just mentally was not there, right? But I forced myself to go in there because I'm in a trading competition and whatnot, and, I got wrecked, right? That was one day. I can get out an excuse. I think there might have been a couple excuses, the other ones, but somewhere in there, I think it was when I diverted from standard operating procedures, or I think there was a couple times when I lost track of my count because I was overconfident in, oh shoot, what's the count? Am I at 2 or 3? I'm like, so use that as the encouragement to stay with the standard operating procedures under the majority of all circumstances, and I really don't talk about disengaging from those for the reasons of the risk management, the risk of the management of those 5 trades, and you can still make so much money without taking that extra risk that I don't know that it's actually worth it. That makes sense. Now, all that paired with this, when you guys get good, when you guys have been doing this a while, okay, you kind of get like me with Battlefield. I am so good at Battlefield now that I can just go in there and screw around and still be good. You know what I'm saying? And so I will go in there and really just mess around with people and just see how messed up I can do some crazy plays. I'll do a video of that one day where I'm just screwing around. I'll still be like high up on the server, but I'll just go in there and like using C4 to I'll fly in on somebody, jump out of the plane, fly over 3 guys, drop C4s from above, and in my parachute, press the button and explode guys, right? Like just crazy stuff that I can do in the game because I'm like the master of that game. And when you get to that level where you can just trade anytime you want, and you can take your own the standard operating procedures that I've taught you to go with off of those 5 to start to diverge from that and go, man, I'm so good at this now, I can trade in my eyes closed because I've got Audiobox, I've got the tool system set up with me. I can sit here and play my video games, and then whenever I hear the Audiobox queue going, I literally Alt-Tab out of the game and I start to take a trade. When you start to get to that level, or you start optimizing on your full auto system where you're letting the Autobots take your headshots, and you can determine whether or not the market's in a candy day speed or not, so you can turn headshots and 2-finger salutes on at the same time with 2 separate accounts. When you are getting to that level of confidence and comfort in your trade setups, just put it like this: you're gonna know. Is that good enough answer?
Yeah, no, that definitely cleared it up. It really just sounds like the short thing is tempo. If the tempo's there and you're hearing the beats and they're consistent.
Yeah, and those, again, you're gonna feel it, and that is by a feel. But just know if you diverge from it and you get a little slap on it, like pay attention to the slap, and remember, just always come back to your standard operating procedures. If you come into a slump, I've told people, like in the Overcoming Fear series, how do you overcome a slump? Easiest and best way is to trick it. Do the cadence thing. Sit down at the desk a little bit longer. Don't start your 60 to 90 minutes until you've already lost 3 trades in a row. So wait, just keep trading sim, take every trade, boom, you have 3 in a row, bam, switch over to live, boom, hit your 5, be done. You will start to pull yourself out of a slump quite quickly, waiting in on cadence like that and letting some of the losers go by, and then telling yourself that, hey, I've already let the losers go by and they didn't hit me. I had those in sim. Now you've got the confidence to smack them in live, and you will get yourself out of that slump and remind yourself of how good you are at what you're doing.
Yeah, it's just like warming up in sports. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Warming up in sports, I like that one. Yeah, swinging it with the donut on the bat and then taking it off and going, boom, now I'm ready. Love it. Awesome. All right, folks. Wrap it up right here. Any final questions? Any final thoughts? Any of the other crazies out here? horse and buggy. His ICT, the horse and buggy thing. And the horse and buggy's broken. Have they noticed that the ICT, like, it's not even a real horse and buggy? That's what the funny part is. Actually, a horse and buggy might be a way to get it. Smart enough to know that the ego, the majority. Oh, what are you talking about? Look, your confidence or your ability to hold and maintain your mental capacities have nothing to do with what the market's going to do. The market's going to do what the market's going to do, and you need to have a system that is detecting what the market is doing so that you can act consistently. And forget what your mental state and all that kind of stuff is way overblown. You know, Twitter talks about that all the time because they're just trying to sell you on their ability to watch me do my Zen yoga. Watch me, you know, do my Hunga Junga stretch before I go and press the keyboard. Right? Get out of here. Get out of here with that mess, that nonsense, bro. What really matters is this right here. There's one thing ICT has been saying lately, like, you gotta learn to have the tape. Well, listen, if you do not have a system that can read this and interpret it into this beautiful rainbow adaptation of Algobox, all right, you might want to reconsider. Thanks for hanging out, folks. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis, G, and the rest of the gang. Let's send out that big H-Town. See ya.
Take a look around me, taking pages from a magazine. Been looking for the answers ever since we were 17. You know the truth can be a weapon to fight this world of ill intentions. A new answer to the same question. How many times will you learn the same lesson? I think they got it all wrong. We just gotta hold on and on and on and on. 'Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry, it's about to be legendary. This is what we came for, and we couldn't want it anymore. We could never turn back now, got to leave it all on the floor. Been dreaming of the payoff, through the struggles and the trade-offs. Right into thin nail on the way up. Tell them the truth, but they think it's just made up. And I think they got it all wrong, but we just gotta hold on and on and on and on. 'Cause we're gonna be